I'm Wendell.
And I'm Patrick.
And
this is
Yes,
But Why?
Podcast.
So my first history class at college at UT was basically he handed us a book that just said everything you learned in high school is wrong. Read this; it's going to correct everything.
Oh my goodness!
That was the working title. That was
it
the
was
title
it was
on
like
the
it
front
was
of the book.
it was.
I've seen books that say
it was
that.
something
though.
like everything you learned in high school was wrong or something like that.
Yeah,
What was that noise?
That was
it a dinger? Oh,
that was
okay.
the bell of truth ringing. That's what it was.
This is the squeaky.
You have
We are woke.
truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are woke.
They have a music thing going now.
Oh, yeah. So they do.
Oh.
PBR music, giving back to musicians. Hey, wait,
Oh,
they're not
God.
sponsoring
Maybe
us.
you could get
We can cut
sponsored.
that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, right? Watch out for those festivals, though. Didn't you see that festival where everybody went to that island and
Fire
then it turned
festival?
out to be horrible and wrong and bad?
Yeah,
I was
Ja
not
Rule.
into that. I was like, well, I'll never go to anything from now on.
Sponsored by PBR, actually. No.
Oh, poor PBR.
It's Ja Rule.
But was
I
it
think.
fake? Was it like a festival created to mock rich people? Or was it a festival that just went wrong?
No, I think it was not intentional that everything fell apart. Ja Rule just Ja
I'm
Rule.
sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's so mean of me.
No. It ended up being a mockery of rich people because it was a very high end festival. It was one of those things where they were supposed to have yacht parking and have all these little separate bungalows and everything, and then it just looked like it was like a repurposed refugee camp.
Right.
And
Yeah, because I read all those things about people posting pictures where they went in and nobody had any food and there wasn't enough water on the island for everyone.
Yeah.
And they went and they're sorry, the hotel that we originally set up said no, so nobody can stay there anymore. And people
What
lost their
island?
baggage.
What island?
I literally have no idea.
You don't know the name of the festival? I didn't.
No, I
No,
don't
it was
remember.
the Fire Festival
yeah.
with a Y.
Yeah.
F-Y-R-E.
Oh.
And
It was a while ago. It was a couple of months ago.
Wish
Ja
I could
Rule-
Google it.
Yeah, Ja Rule
Don't
was not
Google it.
available for comment.
Ja Rule generally pretty good at arriving at festivals and doing his job.
Come on, baby, put it on me. I don't know. That's the
what
only
he-
Ja
I mean,
Rule
he-
song I know.
I've never heard that song that you just sang. So great.
I think it was with J-Lo.
Yeah,
He did a song
that
with
was
J-Lo.
100% with J-Lo.
Yeah, it was the J-Lo. It was
Great.
Come on, guys.
I think it was.
If I know it, everyone knows it.
Might have been on the VH1 morning edition that I watched.
So
every
we've
day
just
before going to
informed
school.
you our level of music knowledge. That's pretty much what it is. It's just Ja Rule and J-Lo. That's pretty much all we listen to.
We keep it in the J's here.
Yeah. So we're branching
All
out.
the way from Ja Rule to J-Lo. Working on JMs next week.
Jay-Z?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That would be a lot better, in
Yeah,
fact.
Ja
If
Rule
only
to
any of
Jay-Z.
us had referenced Jay-Z.
Who's he?
We'll get to it. We'll
Okay.
get to it.
All right.
Oh, you
We'll
mean
find out.
Mr. Beyonce? That's what you mean.
Ah, yeah. No,
Yes.
gotcha. Great.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
Mr. Knowles.
Oh, for real. I wanted you to say Mr. Knowles if you're nasty. I don't know. I don't know why.
God.
I didn't get felt because it says Janet Jackson. I'm sorry. Woo.
Wow.
Janet
Yeah.
Jackson also just had a
with
baby
Jay.
just like
Yeah.
me. Which I was like, she's at
For
least...
the first time?
I don't know first time. I don't know what her
She's
appropriation...
close to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was concerned about being 38, but then when I found out she was 50, I was like, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, no big deal. I mean, I don't have rich people science or anything, but I did have some pretty good science.
I mean, what are we worried about? That one of the Jackson offspring might turn out to be kind of weird?
No.
No.
Poor kids.
Yeah, no. I think
No.
the bar was set pretty high on that. Whoa,
Oh,
my Cheetos
no.
flew everywhere.
Cheetos all over the place.
It's fine.
That's what happens when you talk shit about Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his ghost just
His
came and
ghost
smacked it out of your hand.
I enjoy that that's the worst his ghost does if you talk shit
He
about
just
him.
smacks food out of your hand.
Get that 1 cent thing out of your
He
hand.
just ate my Cheeto. That's what happened.
It's okay, just leave it.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
fine with you now.
Yeah. That's my
search for
donation to
To the roaches.
the Jacksons. Yeah.
Hopefully, there's only just the one anyway. He's well fed, though.
Yeah.
You keep him big enough, he keeps the other smaller ones out.
Oh, man.
thing.
Well, so the Fire Festival didn't go well, but as far as festivals go, you do a lot of festivals with Golden Dawn Orchestra, right? I see that name a lot on a lot of festivals recently. Have you guys done a lot of traveling and touring and festivals? Have you had good and bad experiences?
We haven't done a lot of U.S. festivals. I mean, we've done some local, I guess, ones. I mean, we Solstice Festival, Utopia Fest. But this summer we're going back to Europe, and we'll be over there 5 weeks. So we do a lot of European festivals. Don't ask me to name them off.
Sure, it's fine, no worries.
But we get to go over there and do European festivals, which is really awesome.
They're like well organized. Do you feel
Yeah,
like they
very
take care
well organized.
of you?
So great. Our first festival that we went to last summer was in this island off the coast in the Netherlands, and it's an island called Vlieland. And it's so magical. It's like where unicorns and sparkle dust come from. And we had to travel by a ferry to get there. And then there's basically there's no cars on the island. So you show up and they had all these bicycles ready for us. And then they carted our gear and so we kind of jumped off the boat and then got on bicycles and then rode to our dorm where we were staying. And it was an amazing festival. Like they were just cooking like fresh fish and vegetables. I mean, it was so civilized.
Fun.
It was so amazing. They have amazing beer there and just, a very small boutique festival. And it's called Into the Great Wide Open.
Oh.
And it's pretty magic.
I'm going to word this poorly, but does this island have like an indigenous people? Are there people that live on this island when there's not a festival going on?
Yeah, very, very small population.
That's
Just
that's
a few
awesome.
like Dutch people. And they're very...
And their clocks. I don't know.
They're very just like beautiful and soft. Like all the girls were just so stunning. Like they don't wear makeup. It's just this very like kind of natural.
Where's this located?
Yeah, like a direct, like a
people.
longitude and latitude.
It's really
Just gonna
far
drop in,
north,
yeah.
so they're very like white northern people because they probably don't get a lot of sunshine.
Yeah.
Only in
The
the
Great Wide
summer.
Open.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
Huh.
really, really amazing and incredible fresh seafood and stuff there. So
Wow, that's super
that was
fun.
a pretty neat festival.
I like that.
It was
How'd
a
you
good
guys
way to
get-
start it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how'd you get hooked up with the European tour? I mean,
Yeah,
that
it's
seems
a
like
good
harder to
question.
book than like a U.S. tour, and yet somehow you've done it now twice.
Yeah, because Europeans are more organized.
Great. No, that's great to know.
Because like promoters and booking agents, I mean, it's just like anything. You're going to be more special when you're from somewhere else. So just like in the States, like, oh yeah, you're another American band like wanting to get on a festival. Whereas, if you have some, the orchestra is very cool looking. I mean, we're obviously like costumed and it's very theatrical. So we look cool, I guess, enough to kind of create some interest and but just having like a good booking agent, and that took us on and you just kind of go for it. I mean, we're a big band and you go your first couple of years, I don't feel like the band is always paid what it's worth, I mean, it's one of
Sure, I
those
can
you're just kind
imagine.
of trying to, make it all work, but it's just planting the seeds and growing it and continuing to go back. So this year we're staying for longer. Last year we were there 3 weeks, and then this time we're there 5 weeks. So yeah, because you have to hit the weekends, because all the festivals are on weekends.
Right.
So if you want to do a bunch of festivals, you have to kind of be there enough weekends to show up, and then you just fill in the dates. Yeah,
and just hang out midweek
yeah.
in random
What
places.
a terrible thing.
I know.
It's just funny
Days
sometimes to
off,
like figure
yeah.
out what to do with your how many people in the band?
Well, we range like here in Austin. I mean, we'll range from like 13 to 18, and then but over there we're flying over. There'll be about 9 of us and a tour manager. So
Right on, right on. So it's like the core group is like, yeah, I can go to Europe for 5 weeks.
right.
Yeah, it can be hard.
It's
I
a
can't imagine.
sacrifice.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
But it's a fun. I mean, if you get to go travel to Europe and have it paid for, I mean, a lot of people, save up for years to go travel and have an experience. So to be able to go and kind of do a work vacay, it's worth it. Yeah.
Write that right off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
I love that. That's a good trip right there. I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
That sounds so cool. What other places in Europe did you guys go last year, and where are you going this year?
So we're going to a lot of the same places. So we're landing in Amsterdam and flying out of Amsterdam. So that's always great. So Netherlands, France, Germany, Luxembourg, Belgium. And this year we're going to Spain, which we haven't been to Spain before. I've never been to Spain, so I'm really excited.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spain will like you guys a lot.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's a theatricality to a lot of the, like dancing and music that I've seen like in Madrid and stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, they'll like the costumes and everything.
Yeah, the freak show.
Bringing it all together, and it gives you a visual element as well as the music.
Oh yeah,
sure.
like the way matadors decorate themselves.
Yeah,
Is, they got a flair. They got a flair for that sort of thing. Like the razzle dazzle of it all. While they
people
do
are going to
crazy
be
shit.
psyched about it. No, I'm super excited. That's going to be a great additional place.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so different than the other places. Like,
It's
'cause
true,
It's
yeah.
funny how because I've been to a couple, 3 or 4 of those locations, and it's like, yeah, they have that sort of Middle Europe feel. Like, yeah, absolutely, I get it. Germany, Luxembourg, yep, Belgium, that's that crowd. But then you get over in the West where you're like Spain and Portugal. You're like, oh, okay, what's going on over here? Maybe a little Ireland. Oh, interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
They're unusual up there in Ireland. If you ever get up there, oh, it's fun.
I was gonna say abrupt tone change. I think from like Spain and Portugal to Ireland.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I mean, because they're wild partiers in a different way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think,
Like
the weather's different.
you go to
yeah.
a.
But so are Germans.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, see, I've been
Which
to
side?
Germany,
You're right.
and,
Which
yeah.
side of the wall are we talking about? Because that's
Which side of the wall did
There's
you
no
live? Did you
wall.
grow up on?
not anymore. I was on the west side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was,
I
When
was
he
there
was a
when-
child,
when
he
the
grew
wall
up
was
in
there.
Germany.
that was the real
so that's
party
why.
side, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, in comparison to the east side. Yeah.
Patrick
Czechoslovakia
was
was
a
still a
big
thing.
political thing when he was 5.
Yeah, I took down that wall.
Yeah.
Doing
It
it.
was partying. You were involved
Chisel
in
and a
that.
hammer.
Yeah, it was really important that you were
Yelling
there.
at Gorbachev.
It's helpful. It's helpful that you were able to have that discussion.
Everybody was looking at Hasselhoff, and Patrick's already just
was already
doing the
doing
work. Yeah.
But the thing is, it was just a plastic chisel, so
Yeah.
it didn't really work as well, So
It
was
helped
like
every bit.
it did. They were like, that child is
Like, rode a
very
big wheel up
industrious.
with like a bindle full of like plastic Tonka tools.
Probably a different feel over there now. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's a different kind of crowd.
So, is there like a festival season, and so you guys get to like chain several things together? That's awesome. Is it like just the summertime?
Summer.
Yeah, everybody's just like
Yeah.
let's go
It's
out and do
not
the festival
cold.
things.
Right.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
longer
fair
snow on
enough.
the ground.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, okay.
Everything is a lot higher up over there for the most
yeah.
part. So yeah, I get that.
I forget.
I don't know.
I've lived in Austin
Germany's
for
like-
so long that I forget about weather.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm like, it's just fine all the time,
All the
right?
time.
Like I can just wear, a light jacket and any time of year. That's fine, right?
Did you forget about the 114 we just had? Or did
Yeah.
you-
Good God.
Absolutely. 100%. I still wear long sleeve cardigans. It's 110 outside. I'm all like, you know what? It's gonna be cold in my car.
Yeah.
Germans would remember that forever.
I go inside
like
a store,
114
Oh,
degree
yeah.
day.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man! So you said you were talking earlier about how you have spent a lot of years in Austin. How many years have you lived in Austin?
I've been here since '92.
Oh,
wow.
right on.
Wow.
Cool.
Right on.
Cool. So solid laying down of roots and making it your own. I dig it. I dig
Yeah.
it. Sweet.
I
So-
should have bought real estate in the '90s.
Oh,
I
it sucks, right?
Screwed up.
Oh man, I think about that all the time. 'Cause my husband just said
my
to me the other day,
God.
"We're gonna buy a house," and I was like, "Oh, with what?" Like, they don't just let you get it for a song and a dance, because that's what we
Or
have to
how
offer.
far you're
Yeah.
gonna go out,
Yeah,
That's the thing. You have
exactly.
to-
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'll be like living way the hell out. Where's my some random crazy town? And I was like, "That's the name of a town?" They're like, "Yeah, it's really close to Austin." I was like, "Yeah, it's over." I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Probably better though, because it can be difficult. It's starting to get a little packed.
Yeah.
Even if you lived in a place where you thought you had a big backyard or a big space, all of a sudden you turn around and there's like an apartment building with 4 apartments, and like, there are
Yeah.
people just hanging out like, "What's up?" And you're like, "Ah, okay."
We've got a coworker. Their neighbor has a giant like oak tree that can't be cut down because of the city codes now.
Oh, yeah?
And so she's like just out there praying every day for bugs to infect it or whatever. So the tree will fall and then she can split the lot and.
Oh, wow.
she's- yeah,
she wants to
she's
kill
like-
the tree.
Yeah, I wanna like imagine that you're being literal right now. Like she comes out and like prays over the tree.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what's yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tries to summon the bugs. Is that
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah,
She's
deity she
do a
believes
bug
in.
dance?
She does a bug down.
She's
as
pouring
opposed to-
poison on it.
Yeah, I was going to say, she could pretty directly get a bug, I'm
Yeah.
sure, if she
Go-
really wanted to. But I feel like somebody would
Would
the
know.
oak checker,
Yeah.
the guy who's in charge of oak in town, he'd be like, excuse me.
I noticed that there were
This,
South
this
African
bug-
termites,
yeah.
and